Oh my gosh. This is honestly the best thing I've heard from the Star Trek development team over at Secret Hideout in a while. Now, I'm a little suspect about this because there's only 16 episodes left of Strange New Worlds. We know that they filmed season 4 in advance of all this stuff, of even season 3 coming out. So I don't know that they changed direction of Strange New Worlds based on reaction to season 3, which is what this implies a little bit because we all hated season 3 of Strange New Worlds. It's really, really sad. This is the one Alex Kurtzman Star Trek that had the best opportunity to do something right out of the entire thing. And it's really, really sad how far it's gone. I don't think it's so far gone that it's irredeemable. I do think they've messed up continuity on a few levels, which is painful. I do think that they've got its problems. But from the start, in the first season of Strange New Worlds, this one actually felt a little bit like Star Trek. And I was pretty excited for it. I got into season 2. My excitement dwindled a little bit. And then season 3 did what it did. So let's get into this news today from the showrunner. I'm going to be cautiously hopeful, just based on what I've seen so far with at least this show in particular. And I'll tell you why. So please hit the like and subscribe button. I like having a little bit of positive news for once. I mean, it's not all doom and gloom all the time, my friends. It's also not all doom and gloom for my Valiant Frontiers. We just hit over $5,000 funded on my new book trilogy, a science fiction book trilogy, called Valiant Frontiers. And this is really about bringing space exploration back. Each one of these books, it's kind of like an episode a week, but an episode a book where they go to a different planet, they solve a crisis. It feels really, really good. Some great characters that you're going to enjoy. And this is bringing back that feeling that they had, prior to the Kurtzman era. And that's what we're trying to do here. So check it out. If you like my thoughts on storytelling and science fiction, you're really going to enjoy this. Just grab the books today, support our channel. It's in the description below. I really appreciate you being here. Yes, if you have any questions on books or anything, email me. I love to talk with book readers. You guys are the best. If you don't know, I'm a big Star Trek Litverse fan. So a lot of my inspiration comes from Peter David's New Frontiers or the Litverse stuff, especially the early Deep Space Nine stuff. Those were some of my favorite books growing up. And like I said, I wanted to bring the feeling back. So I hope you'll enjoy this. It's in the description below. All right. So in addition to doing a panel revealing a Season 4 clip, which they started the Season 4 clip, and I watched it, and unlike the Starfleet Academy trailer, I was like, okay, I can get behind this. I was cautiously optimistic. Those clips they always show at the beginning of the seasons are always just like a quick action sequence. They don't show a ton, but they try to get you hyped with the action that's going on. And the action the action on all this stuff looks really nice. I mean, I remember when they unveiled Star Trek Discovery Season 5, and, you had this whole clip that they showed of Michael Berman floating through space on the top of a starship, and then she tumbles and she ends up on the bridge, transported at the last second, and then just sits in the captain's chair. It was a little over the top, but it looked cool. It did. And those are the types of things, like they've got the shiny window dressing right, but they don't get the Star Trek right. And that's been the main problem. And that's what I'm hoping they're going to bring back. So here's what they're saying here. They're going to be back to action adventure track. While we know season 2 will be turning the crew into puppets at some point, which my gosh, it sounds like we'll be seeing, I can't believe, look, I get doing that, something like that as a marketing stunt to do a puppet, maybe a short or something like that. That's or a commercial. Doing an actual episode where they're literally turned into puppets is, I'm gonna throw my laptop across the room. I'm gonna get so enraged by that. It's gonna be worse than the musical episode, I think. There's too many of these things going on, and this is the problem with Strange New Worlds. They don't take Star Trek seriously. The musical, they had a nice explanation for it. I mean, they did pretty good in making an explanation, but it just takes you out of the suspension of disbelief. The documentary they did in season 3, where the guy's just like, Starfleet's bad. I mean, it was anti everything Star Trek. Even the holodeck episode where they were parodying Star Trek with the holograms, and then parodying Gene Roddenberry and the like, was anti-Star Trek. They mocked it these shows are stupid. Why do people like this? It really felt terrible. On top of that, you have a zombie episode. You have the Lower Decks crossover, which actually was a good episode, but again, It's a gimmicky like comedy episode kind of, and so it's just like none of it has any actual Star Trek that's going on. The puppets thing, I actually forgot this existed until this moment because I put it out of my mind. I just like I saw the puppets thing. Maybe I drank myself into oblivion that night and just forgot about it, just purged the memory. But my gosh, now I remember it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they have 10 episodes this season. We're gonna have to deal with a puppet episode. Just having even one puppet episode is one puppet episode too many. My gosh, and that's the whole problem. They've been making a parody of Star Trek rather than making Star Trek. So this is really a bummer. And yes, maybe there'll be like there were like 7 out of 10 of the episodes in season 3 that were not Star Trek episodes. In season 2, I think it was 3 or 4 of them felt like they weren't Star Trek episodes. And then, and then season 1 was pretty decent. And so Strange New Worlds really had an opportunity to be Star Trek and actually show what Star Trek was when all the other Star Trek shows just don't even do Star Trek whatsoever. And it's really, really sad that, we got maybe 50% of it so far. So season 4 is already filmed. Like I said, they were going the same direction in season 3 as season 4. And honestly, this is the way I kind of count these new television series. I know Brandon Braga complained about you get 10 episodes every 2-3 years. He's right. But you look at it, and season 3 and 4 are 10 episodes each. That's 20 episodes. That's really one season. Seasons 1 and 2 we can look at as one season. And then season 5, it's like, oh, it got canceled. We're going to have a quick send-off. Right? So really we're getting two seasons of Star Trek, period. And 50% of it is anti-Star Trek, right? It's really, really sad. So what they say is we're making season 5 now. We're trending towards that, which is probably the center line of Star Trek. We're trending now, beginning with season 4 and through 5, to a much more singular sci-fi, action-adventure, emotional storytelling. Why didn't you do this the whole time? That's what we wanted. My gosh. The outliers are getting less and less. We're focusing on saying goodbye to each other and the fans. Well, that was quick. Maybe you should have done this the entire time. Like I said, I don't think it's completely irredeemable. But am I going to rewatch most of this? Not really. I mean, maybe a little bit of season 1. I liked some of the stuff they did in season 1. But it kind of ends there. It really does. Strange New Worlds has never been afraid to push into another genres. This is the whole Alex Kurtzman experience right here. We want to do not Star Trek, but label it Star Trek, right? That's all he does. It's painful. We're sick of it. This is not, it's like, there's no modern audience for this. They're not coming in. We objectively know this at this point. Stop, right? From a wedding comedy, I forgot about that. That was terrible. To a murder mystery, oh God. To a sitcom-like tale about 4 humans transformed into I blocked this out of my memory too. Every time I do these videos, I'm so focused on the musical episode that I forgot the Vulcan episode and Patton Oswalt as a Vulcan and number 1 fawning over him like he was like this sex god. Oh God, that was the most that was the worst episode. You know what? I take it back. The musical episode was genius. Genius. That was the worst episode of Strange New Worlds right here, hands down. I forgot about it. I like I said, I think I blocked these things out of my memories. Maybe it isn't redeemable. Maybe we can't bring it back. I don't know. As well, it was dropping out of Nielsen's top 10 for a record-breaking start for the season because nobody liked it. And it wasn't a mixed reaction from fans. This is where the shill media annoys me. The fans hated it. We all hated it, okay? While genre hopping was pushed to the limits in season 3, Henry Alonso Myers says the writers aim to bring new things each year. I will say this about season 4. It's in line with what we've done with the previous seasons, in the sense we look at this like it could be our last season. So we treat it that way. What's something that we want to try to do and that we have never done before, that's what we want to try to do, a version of past shows that we've done before, but never in this way. So that's what we do in season 4. That's a lot of gobbledygook right there. So I'm now like, I liked the headline here. And I was hoping that we're going to get a season 4. Like I said, I had a little suspect about this because season 4 was filmed before season 3 went on the air. I don't think they saw the reaction. I think season 5 will be good. This is going to be my prediction. The 6-episode season 5 will be good. It will feel like Star Trek. They're going to try to tie and line things up with the original series as much as possible and try to make you forget about everything that happened before. Season 4, I think, will be 50% bad episodes of random, we're turning everybody into Vulcans crap again. Or puppets. Yeah, it's puppets now. And I think it'll be 50% kind of watchable episodes. So I think we're going to have a season 4 that's all right. Now, I heard they did a ton of reshoots on season 4 prior to things. And we know that they've de-wokeified this, which is nice. It's like the one Star Trek that's watchable because they didn't turn everybody into lesbians, lesbian disabled people in space or whatever, right? But at the same time, they really have gone off the rails with the writing, unfortunately, because it would be nice to champion this as something that Star Trek could be. It's so close yet so far. That's what makes this show so frustrating. So Melissa Navia says, from season 1, I got to play a sword-fighting knight in space. From the beginning, they've given me everything I could have wanted in a role. I feel like they've been taking risks from the start. Season 4 is fantastic. It's just an extension to that. We've gotten to do everything. Well, I hope Season 4 is an extension of Season 1. That's it. Ethan Peck says, I don't feel like it's done till next year sometime because we've rolled 2 seasons a year back to back. Feels like we're going to go on forever. Melissa Navia says, I don't think we're ever going to really say goodbye to this world. It's Star Trek. For us, we realize we're making something that fans are going to be watching for a very long time to come, and they're going to be rewatching. I don't know about that. Which is the best compliment an actor has as a show in the story. For us, we're making something that's going to exist much longer than we will be here. Celia Rose Gooding says, I've grown with this show so much. We've been with this for 5 years now. Even in these final moments, we're starting to feel like you can just get a little messy. Try new things. Take big swings because, they keep saying take big swings. Do really creative things. It's not creative to go, okay, Star Trek, but Muppets. Star Trek, but zombies. That's not taking big swings. It's like it's the most surface level shallow swing you could possibly take in this stuff. I know I'm going a little long in this video, but I'm passionate. I want Strange New Worlds I want it to do great. I want it to succeed. I really do. And I hope based on this article headline that it's right, but we'll see. Martin Quinn says, I joined the party late. Scotty started quite cocky, then he kind of knocked his confidence. He's finding himself again after that. And I'm sad. He's finding himself, in season 5, and I feel like he's getting his stride, and then it's the finale before we know it. I'm sad about joining the party as everyone's booking taxis to go home. I like his take on Scotty. I think he does a good job. So that's that. They're shooting season 3, episode 5, so there's one more to go. Like I said, my prediction is going to be season 4 is going to be more of the same. Season 5 will actually bring things pretty decently. And then the season 5's finale is going to be a pitch of the Star Trek original series reboot, which please don't do this, Paramount. Whatever you do, don't do that. So that's that. What do you guys think about this? Am I on base with my predictions? Let me know. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and do check out my Valiant Frontiers. If you like my thoughts on Star Trek and science fiction, you're really going to enjoy this. It's in the description below. We'll be back soon.